Hi, it's Jana, and this is quarantine life in a nursing home. Just a little backstory, because this is not where most of my videos have been recorded. Um, Back in February, I started having a lot of pain and sciatic and arthritis pain. So they sent me to a nursing home for some physical rehab, and it helped. But the virus thing was really starting to pick up, and so nursing homes have the most vulnerable population, elderly and sick. So in mid-March, they started shutting things down and locking us down for safety precautions. If you weren't staff, you couldn't get in. No visitors at all. And they started doing, families started doing Zoom and FaceTime visitations in order to see their relatives and loved ones. And then in the beginning of April, we had already been confined to the wing that we were residing in, to try to limit interaction with the other residents, because people had started getting sick, and reports were coming out in the paper and on the news about other nursing homes, and so they were trying to keep things as limited as they could. Didn't work as well as they had hoped. Everyone was going around with gowns and masks and glasses or face shields. And then in the beginning of April, they decided that wasn't quite enough. So instead of just the halls, we were quarantined to our rooms. And that is where we have been ever since. It's been, well, boring, but I understand the reason for the precautions. The people that are sick, some of them are very, very sick, or worse, and then there are others that you wouldn't know they were sick at all because they had no symptoms. So they did a round of testing to see what was what, and started and divided us up, which makes sense. That way people who were sick were not roomed with people who were not sick, trying to limit the passage of the virus. Anyhow, so yeah, but yeah, starting in April, we were quarantined to our room, and that's where we've been ever since. It's pretty boring. Well, it's boring everywhere, I'm sure, but at least you can go outside a little bit. But precautions are for our own health and safety, trying to keep us from getting sick. And anyhow, so then in June, yeah, sorry, had to look at the calendar. It's easy to lose track of the time when you spend all your time in the same place. Anyway, they started letting up a little bit and allowed us to have visitors. They couldn't come into the building, but we wore masks and went outside, and the visitors wore masks and sat at the opposite end of the table to keep the social distance. That way, you know, to lessen the chance of passing anything along. And let's see, a couple weeks ago, they started working on dividing up a schedule so that we could get out of our rooms and go to the day room down the hall. Certain days, the people who had been sick and had gotten over it could go, and other days, people like myself who were negative could go for a little bit of time. But there's not a whole lot to do, and they still have to make sure that we're at least 6 feet apart. So there's only a limited amount of people that can go into the day room at a time, because it's just not that big a day room. Anyhow, but they're working on it. What I really want, oh God, I really wish the salon would open back up. Need a haircut. My hair is just getting way too long. Getting into my eyes. Getting hard to see. Anyhow, not to mention it's getting hot. But, like I said, since April, we've been quarantined to our rooms. So, I've been finding little things to do here and there. Games on my iPad, or, I found some little activities, things to do on Amazon, and ordered a few things to keep me busy. Doesn't necessarily keep me busy for long, but it's something, and it's better than nothing. Then there's TV, of course, but TV is reruns and more reruns, and depending on the channel, just excessive reruns. Even General Hospital is doing reruns. They're doing fan fave episodes. Those of us that watch it, we need our fix of the show. But a few of the channels have gotten creative with a few new shows, but I'll go into that in a different video another time. But I have a question for everyone out there. What are you all doing to keep busy? Leave a comment down below and tell me what it is that you've been doing to keep yourself busy and out of trouble, or not out of trouble, depending on your point of view. So, just because you're in quarantine doesn't mean you can't get yourself into trouble. Anyhow, leave a comment, let me know what have you been up to, and hit the subscribe, and also don't forget to hit the little bell so that when future videos come out, you are notified so you don't miss any. And I will see you soon.